about that at all. Nope. The thought to walk away has not crossed my mind, but it actually has. And you're actively going, nope, I'm not thinking about that. It's like you're chastising yourself. That's what it's like to me. It's like somebody who has the thought of, let's say, divorce, because we've got this justice card here. So I'm going to imagine you're probably married either from an actual legal aspect or from a community property type aspect. And so, yeah, community property, I think that's what it's called. And so you're either married or with that. And so the idea of splitting away from this person has crossed your mind and you feel bad about it. So you block it out. Cancer, welcome to your June 2023 reading. So it will be a general reading for you, just based on how you're going to perceive this month or potentially perceive this. Could be career, could be love, could be whatever. So take it however it resonates, okay? And if it doesn't resonate at all, check your other placements. All right, show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. Should always sing it, the universe. It loves it. Show me Cancer, please, for June. We're going to start off here with an oracle card from the Wild Mystic Oracle. This is a new deck, so I will be reading from the book here. But I'm getting used to it. It's pretty cool. I really like it a lot, actually. Show me Cancer. All right, what does Cancer need to know for June? We've got victory and grow. Ooh, that's a good combination. Nice. So we've got the boar, and it looks like the salamanders, I think. We'll find out. Victory and grow. See what the book has to say. So this is a boar. Show me the boar. There we are. Okay. So, of course, it represents victory and success, right? You know, of course, the boar is a fierce creature. And you guys actually are, too. Being cardinal sign. Being a cardinal sign, you guys are actually really fierce. Just like, you know, Capricorn on your axis. You guys are actually very forward-thinking. And you can be aggressive and forceful, you know, very fruitful when it comes to that stuff. A lot of people think that Cancer is some sort of, you know, soft mother. Yes, you can be, but also there's Mother Bear, right? She's going to protect her stuff. It's what's going to happen. So this right here, it's a card for realizing potential and accomplishing goals, encourages empowerment and growth. So this is good. I like that. Great foragers, adaptive and versatile with their diet. I'm skipping through a lot of this stuff because it just gives the history of the boar and what they usually stand for. In the shadow position, if you're looking at shadow issues, right, as well as being considered a creature of power and victory, the boar was heavily associated with battle and war by the Celtic people. The boar card may indicate a conflict standing in the way of your success or an obstacle to be overcome. Shadow thing, it like shows what's underneath. Yeah, what are you fighting over? Something that may be some sort of obstacle that shows up in your way. We've got grow here, which I believe is the salamander. Yes, it is. Okay. And it represents growth from destruction. So when you've got growth from destruction occurring, because salamanders typically represent fire, which this thing told me, it says the origin of this connection is often disputed as far as, like, you know, associating salamanders with fire. It says often disputed, with some believing it may stem from salamanders who hibernated in rotting logs only to burst forth when the logs were taken indoors and burned. I was like, that makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't it show up like that? It gave the illusion that these creatures were born from flame, which of course we know they're not. We know they're very, you know, they're amphibious, but it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like, look at Frozen, like the fire element in Frozen 2. So, all right. So, but now it shows, you know, salamanders, like some reptiles, are are capable of regrowing certain limbs after an accident. So there's like a lot of like death, destruction, phoenix type energy, right? Going down to the ashes and rebuilding yourself out of the fire. And so the type of growth that the Salamander card invokes is a regrowth from a period of difficulty, a tumultuous upheaval, or traumatic experience. So the shadow reading of the Salamander card could portend an upheaval to come or a learning experience from which you can grow and change, okay? As a cold-blooded creature associated with the heat of fire, this card could be encouraging you to equalize your passions. It could be a symbol of opposite forces working against each other that need to be balanced. Wow. So this reading might get a little dark. I'm going to take that as a potential warning for you, okay? So if you don't want to see something that could potentially turn a little dark, maybe has some little bit of shadow work in it, might want to click off, because it might go there. But this talks about you winning, okay, and figuring it out. It does talk about that. You winning and figuring it out. Maybe you're coming out of a very tumultuous period. So show me Cancer for June. Show me what's going on. What's going on for Cancer for June, please? Why are these cards here? Let's settle into this. Show me these cards. What? Cat meowing at me. All right, one more. One more. Okay. All right. I almost knocked over all my other cards. Don't do that. Don't want to be picking up 78 cards. Alright, so maybe the foundation of this month. What's going on? We've got 8 of Pentacles. Could be repair work. Could be rebuilding. You know, that kind of thing. Focusing on a lot of work. Doing stuff. Putting effort in. What's causing the problem with this? We've got the King of Pentacles. That's the challenge. King of Pentacles can, especially in like the challenge position, can symbolize, you know, patterns that you have standing in the way. Patterns that you are very comfortable with standing in the way. Very tight and rigid, strict kind of stuff. Because, you know, King of Pentacles, like reversed, basically. Tight, rigid. Yeah, let's find out what's going on. Why? Because King of Pentacles would never be the one to inhibit you from working, because he's all about putting in the work. But so there's something going on where it could be a person, it could be, you know, just the concept of the King of Pentacles. We'll find out. I'm going to do the base reading. I'm not going to lean on it too much as far as like, you know, descriptions of everything. The clarifications are going to be flesh it out nicely. So what's going on in your head? We've got the World. This is on your mind right now. The World. Cycles. Endings. Yeah, cycles and endings. Okay, what's in your gut? The Moon. Deep emotions. This is you. Very Cancerian card to me. Very deep emotions that you tend to kind of leave under the moon, right? Because you guys are ruled by the moon. Or Cancer in your chart is ruled by the moon. And the moon is all about those deep emotions that can kind of get lost in the dark. What is it? Let's see. Passing energies. We have the Emperor. This is passing out of your life. This is a lot of excessive control. This is Mr. Grumpy Pants. So you may be like leaving behind because you're moving still into a solid, you know, you're aiming towards still a solid working space, right? With this 8 of Pentacles here. The Emperor, he's a guy that, you know, has all kinds of control and capability to work on things. And why would that be passing? I'm betting that there was some sort of control factor that was in your life that is moving out. Some sort of control factor with things. That's, What's upcoming? Queen of Cups. Wow. Queen of Wisdom in this deck. This is the D&D Tarot. Queen of Wisdom. Something that you love. Something that really speaks to your heart and intuition. Something is ending, and it's like you're sticking to yourself. Okay. Let's see. Energy surrounding Cancer here. We've got the Two of Swords. Two of Intelligence in this deck. Two of Swords. There is something you don't want to see. You're kind of blocking it out. Something you are blocking out. Maybe something that you're keeping under the moon in your gut, you know. We'll see more later. What's the unseen factor here? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacle in here. Oh, excuse me, Knight of... This is Wisdom. This is Cups. Excuse me. Not Charisma. Knight of Cups. Oh. So upcoming energies, we have the Queen of Cups, but the unseen factor is Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is talking about like potential like vulnerabilities and stuff like that. Could also be, this is screaming of somebody coming forward to you though. Like with a message of something. This is screaming that to me. Could be very easily where you're like, I don't see my vulnerabilities. But the thing is that could be coming up here. But all right, hopes and fears. Four of Wands. Wow. A major connection with someone. Four of Strength in this deck. Four of Wands. Oh, that's what you're hoping for. A nice connection with a person. So some King of Pentacles is, this King of Pentacles is likely somebody that's holding you back. Or something. Or is the issue. Because it's like you're keeping some secrets here. You're keeping something deep down underneath. Okay, what's the outcome? The Fool. A breakout. New energy. The Fool is basically standing back and going, frick it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Going out and starting something new. And you see, you've got the World on your mind. End of cycles. And this is the guy who's the beginning of cycles. You can only do the beginning if you end something, usually. Okay. What are we working on, though? What are we working on? Let's see. We're going to do this one. What are we working on? What's this Eight of Pentacles here? Eight of Charisma in this deck. What's this Eight of Pentacles here for Cancer? What is this? Okay. Show me this Eight of Pentacles here. What's this? Why is this here? Ace of Swords. What else? We have the Devil. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So it's like a realization here. A realization that it's, you know what this feels like? Okay, so what this feels like to me is somebody who's done the work, done some inner work here. Ace of Swords. And you've had a realization that you had some deep, dark stuff inside you with this devil card, right? This is the your hidden fears, your hidden false beliefs, that kind of stuff. This is what you do the shadow work on, right? Your deep down inner devil ego stuff. And so it's like you've had a realization while doing some work that you have the power to do anything. You have the power to make your life exactly what it is, exactly, whatever you want. This Nine of Pentacles person is independent, untied. This person could be called, the original definition for the word virgin, back like thousands of years ago, okay, had nothing to do with sexual activity. Had nothing to do with sexual activity. It had to do with somebody who is independent and untied. This is the Virgin card, okay? Virgin Mary is independent, untied. It doesn't necessarily mean, that she was physically, what physically means a virgin. And so, that's the original meaning of the word. So back from a long, long time ago, look it up. It's pretty cool, actually. I think it's actually really neat. And so when you start changing that old thing, if a woman's a virgin and, if a man tries to marry a woman who's not a virgin, which means she's married, a virgin would be somebody who's unmarried. Now, they make the assumption that that has to do with sexual activity, but it doesn't. But they're like, if a woman tries to marry another man when she's not a virgin or something like that, then she's put to death. That's some of the words that are in the Bible. And the thing is that means that a woman who marries two men, she's put to death. Has nothing to do with sexual activity. Nothing. It has to do with what's it called? Not polyamory. It's something poly. There's Mormons that practice it over out west. And so, polygamy. That's it. Polygamy. It was poly something. So polygamy. Anyway, so the thing is that they were, avoiding polygamy in the Bible. That's basically what was happening there. It had nothing to do with sexual activity. Anyways, with this Nine of Pentacles, that is essentially the virgin. Being independent on your own. You can do things on your own. You don't need anybody else. So it's like you've had this realization regarding what you've had inside. I don't need this other person, potentially. It could be this King of Pentacles, which we're going to find out more about that in a second. I can do this on my own. Let's see. And it's like you're putting in some work. With the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, show me this King of Pentacles, please. We've got Justice. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is somebody you're tied to. Tied to, probably legally, with the Justice card. And so, show me what else. We've got Page of Swords and Ten of Swords here that come out at the same time. It's like, you know that it's been over, and you've been kind of watching the signs and symptoms of it. You know that it's been over. This is somebody who you've been tied to for a while. Somebody who's technically legally your spouse. Even if it means you've lived together like 7 years or something like that. I think it is in Arizona. But it's been over between you and that person. It's been over. But finally you're working on the work to realize that you are independent and you can do it without them. The world on your mind here. You're ready to let the cycle end. You're thinking about letting the cycle end. And returning to yourself in your gut. Okay, show me the world. Show me what's on Cancer's mind. Show me the world, please. Show me the world. Show me the world, please. I'm thinking about it. I can feel them chewing. There we go. Two of Swords, you've been trying to block it. Two of Swords down here, too. In the energy surrounding you. You've been trying to block the ending. And it's probably because you're blocking it because of those shadows, that devil ego stuff inside. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you are blocking it like no other. Or you have been. You know that the option's there to end it, but you are blocking it. Eight of Cups. and Two of Pentacles. You're completely undecided on whether to drop these cups. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, walk away. Completely undecided. And so you're pretending like, you know, the whole thing just doesn't really exist here with the Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. You're just like, nope, no, I'm not thinking about that at all. Nope. The thought to walk away has not crossed my mind. But it actually has. And you're actively going, nope, I'm not thinking about that. It's like you're chastising yourself. That's what it's like to me. It's like somebody who has the thought of, let's say, divorce, because we've got this Justice card here. So I'm going to imagine you're probably married either from a an actual legal aspect or from a community property type aspect. And so, yeah, community property, I think that's what it's called. And so you're either married or with that. And so the idea of splitting away from this person has crossed your mind and you feel bad about it. So you block it out. You block it out. The Moon, though. Secrets hidden. I'm betting you're hiding that you actually do want to do this. Show me. What's the Moon here? I bet you're hiding to yourself that you actually do want to do this. Ace of Pentacles. Something new with something solid. Four of Wands. What did I say? What did I say? What else? Because in your hopes and fears, we have Four of Wands too. You want a good solid relationship. Stable. One that's not over. And not just based on money. I'm betting that the one you're currently in is based a lot on money, because since he's a King of Pentacles. Very stubborn kind of person, probably. What else? We have Five of Swords. Yeah, so you kind of like sabotage yourself with the whole thing. It's been a big source of conflict for you. Big source of conflict to end this. I don't like pushing endings, but the thing is I don't like people staying in things that they shouldn't be in. If it's over, it's over, you know? If it's over, it's over. Let's let it go. It's okay. And that's where this, you know, Nine of Pentacles comes in. You can handle this. You can. You can do it. Source of continual conflict. There is something you were afraid of in separating from this. You were afraid of it. Show me this Emperor here. What's this Emperor? For the passing energies, please. Ooh, almost. Emperor for passing energies, please. Death. Yeah. Five of Wands. What else? I've got ideas. What else? Ooh. Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. I heard something back there. That's why I'm like listening. I thought it was a cat having issues. Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. Wow. With Death and Five of Wands and the Emperor. Okay, so the person you had placed on a major pedestal, this Emperor and this King of Pentacles are the same person, I think. And what's happening is that your opinion that he is he or she, it doesn't matter, genders don't matter, okay? But they tend to be a more masculine type. Your idea that this person is so masculine and amazing for you and your perfect person is fading away. It is fading away. We've got Death and Five of Wands. There's been some fights and stuff, and I think that it feels like those fights have been enlightening, honestly. But now what's happening is that you're starting to deny, with the Seven of Swords and the Lovers, that this person is not the perfect person for you now. They used to be. You used to say that they used to be. They used to say that they used to make you feel real good. Six of Wands. and that you had really made out well with this person. You know, it was like a really good choice with this person. You used to say that. And what's happening is that you're no longer, it's working its way out. You're no longer saying that anymore. Because of disputes or fights or whatever is going on between the two of you. So, all right, show me this Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen of Cups is very much a Cancerian or water sign kind of thing. Show me this Queen of Cups. What's this coming up here? What is this? Because this is very sudden. What's this Queen of Cups? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ten of Pentacles. I'm not taking those. What else? We have the World again and the Six of Cups. Okay. This is somebody who basically allows the ending, because you remember we had the World on your mind, the ending of the cycle, right? This is somebody who's accepting it and isn't fighting it. The Queen of Cups, she's a very accepting person. It's like, I'll let you go in love. I feel like you're like, I'll let this whole thing go. What I'm hearing is my kids are grown. So I may be talking to somebody who, you know, has children that are older, you know, old enough to not need to be watched as closely or something like that, you know, or that can handle it emotionally. It's like you're returning more to just you know, there's more water coming back in. It's like you lost a lot of water in here. It's all Pentacles. It's all because of money. You chose that you decided that you didn't want to make this all about money anymore. You realize, I can handle this. I can do it. You may have to make some changes as far as, like, you know, job situation or whatever's going on, but you'll make it. You've been denying it, though. Energy currently is Two of Swords. We've had Two of Swords in here blocking that it's the end. You may be telling yourself, nope, it'll get better soon. It'll get better soon. Show me this Two of Swords. Show me Two of Swords. We have Six of Cups, kids, and Two of Cups. What is it? Because that Six of Cups is coming out. So kids are a focus here. I need to do this for my kids. Maybe you're figuring out that, maybe you're going, as the energy coming up here, you may be figuring out that the kids can handle it. Kids are very resilient. They really are. As long as you explain to them that it's not their fault. What's going on between you and your person has nothing to do with the kids. They are their own independent, very valuable beings. As long as you explain it to them as if they're adults and don't just lie to them, you know, and they understand, okay, yeah, you know what, relationships end. They need to know that. They need to know that relationships do end, because they do. You cannot sit here and say it's going to be a Princess Disney world that we're either married for the rest of our life and happily ever after. You cannot. That doesn't happen. Very rarely it does anyways. What else here? Oh, almost. Five of Wands. Yeah, so you're conflicted in regards to the partnership and your kids. You don't want to be the World underneath. So Two of Swords, remember. Two of Swords surrounding you. This is false peace. This is you going, nope, I don't see it. Nope, 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 la, 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 la. I can't hear you. And it's because you are conflicted with this Five of Wands between, you know, keeping the partnership and like, you know, how it's going to affect kids, children in some way or form. And it's very valid to, you know, be concerned about that. It is very valid. Okay. Show me this Knight of Cups. What's this? What's this unseen Knight of Cups here? A lot of times the unseen can be something that surprises you. This could be a surprise person that suddenly, you know, shows an interest. We've got 8 and 9 of Swords. Oh, one more. Yeah, Four of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Nope, it's not somebody coming up. It's not somebody coming up that you won't see coming. It's not that. What this is right here with this Knight of Cups, the unseen factor, is that you are concerned that you are not worthy enough to have a new person. We've got Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. You are very concerned about not having your household. Very concerned that you are not worth someone who has a decent household. You are not worth having all that, and that you'll never find it again. There is that devil right there. That devil that was in the center of the reading, your ego right here, that's what you need to address. Okay? That is the deep down false belief that you're believing. You're believing that you are not worth finding somebody who's worth it. The person that you're with right now used to be that amazing worth it person, right? But now what's happened is that you've grown past them. You've grown past them and you're ready for somebody new. But you're afraid that you're not worth somebody new who's better, who you perceive as better. Doesn't mean this person's a bad person. That's not what I'm trying to do. This person is probably not a bad person because you were in love with this person. You were. They were your emperor. Okay? But in looking for, because you're embodying the Queen of Cups here, you're probably looking for a King of Cups. Okay? You're probably looking for a King of Cups, not a King of Pentacles. So maybe another water sign is what you're looking for. But you're looking for someone who's more focused on the heart, more focused on that stuff, and less focused on the pentacle. And you worry that it's not worth that. Or you worry that you are not worth that and that you'll never find it. Because you want that household, and that pentacle is important to you, but not like, not majorly by any means. But you're very concerned about having a good, solid, stable household, particularly for your kids. That's what you're concerned about. All right. Yeah, because like hopes and fears, Four of Wands. Marriage. You want a good, solid connection with somebody, a solid connection, marriage, whatever, with somebody. But it's also something you fear because you're going to have to face yourself in the process. You're going to have to face potential rejection in the process. You're going to have to face, I'm going to call it almost abandonment, by this King of Pentacles, because this person's going to leave, or you're going to push them out, or you leave them. But you're still going to feel like you're abandoned or something like that if you haven't done the work on that. There's a lot of emotions that you would have to go through to get this. That's why you hope for it, but you fear it at the same time. Show me the Four of Wands here. What's this? Show me Four of Wands and the hopes and fears, please. Four of Wands. You may have an attraction for somebody who's around you. It just popped in my head. You may have an attraction for somebody who's around you, and it stresses you out that you're attracted to them. Because what it is, and they have no idea that they're doing this to you. They have no idea. They may be pulling out that lack of worthiness in you because you're just like looking at that person. It's just like, I am not worth having that person. They're amazing. I don't think I could ever have somebody like that. So there's that maybe for some of you. Okay, show me that Four of Wands again. Get back to that. Four of Wands. Here we go. We've got, the lovers. You want a lover's bond. Yes, okay. I love tarot. It's great. So here's lovers. You want another lover's bond. Someone who's your other half, right? Lover's bond. You want, and the thing is that you're willing to be on the lookout for it. Page of Swords is very observant. There's some lessons that you would have to go through in regards to that, which is what you're scared of, right? You're scared of the lessons that you'd have to go through. Now we've also got Six of Swords and King of Pentacles. Moving on from this King of Pentacles guy, that's person, guy, whatever, that you would have to move past. You want somebody else to come in and distract you from your King of Pentacles. That's what you want. But you're not willing to up and leave, it seems like. You're not willing to up and leave your person until you have somebody else that comes in. That's what it feels like. Because this person that you may be attracted to here, that you're trying not to look at, or that stresses you out a bit, they are distracting you from just getting out of this. What's this? 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're distracting you from the idea that you would have to... 8 of Pentacles underneath. Interesting. From the idea that you would be separated from this King of Pentacles who used to be your Emperor. Okay. Alright, show me the Fool. What's this? Excuse me, goodness. What's this, Fool? Show me the Fool, please. You're going to grow. It's going to be hard, but you'll grow. You'll get through it. What else? Show me the Fool. Ace of Pentacles. Setting off for that new Ace of Pentacles that you showed right down here in your gut, right? Good. Something solid, stable. Sure, you want that. The Fool. Show me what else. It may be a new job too. It may be a new job that you might have to go to just to make sure your pentacle is okay. You know what I mean? Your pentacle is your 3D money, everything that's around you. Just to make sure all that's okay, you may have to get a new job. The Fool, you may have to take off. Go get something that pays more or something. That way then you can leave this King of Pentacles. Because the thing is that something tells me that that King of Pentacles brings in all the money that you need to stay where you're at. Well, now this may be you, depending on who's watching this. This may be you thinking about or going to go and find something new that pays better. Show me what else. Excuse me. What else for this Fool? So this could be you preparing to leave this person. You've been thinking about it for a while, but now what's happening is that you're going to slowly and surely put yourself in a position where you can. You're going to take baby steps, which is good. Which is good. I don't recommend you stay anywhere where you're unhappy. But don't be trying to distract yourself with somebody else. You know, with fantasies of someone else. You know? Show me this Fool, please. Show me the Fool. For Cancer, show me the Fool. There we go. 5 of Swords. What are we doing? The Star. Okay, yeah, you've got a lot of hope for the future, but it really does worry you, the Pentacle. The Pentacle really does worry you. A lot of hope for the future. It doesn't really say much about, like, this Knight of Cups right here. It's not really saying much in regards to that, so you may be, like, ignoring that. Or maybe it's somebody who's unavailable for you, you know? It may be somebody who's unavailable for you that you can't have, and it stresses you out that you're attracted to that person, that kind of thing. But in seeing that person and that you're attracted to that person, you're seeing that your King of Pentacles that you have here is not really up to snuff anymore. You're just like, well, I want something like this. Because I've grown into that. That kind of thing. It's hard to explain. I don't want it to seem like it's like flaky, because it's not. When you're drawn to somebody, there's a reason, and there's usually a lesson that's in behind it. There's a lesson that's in behind it. A lot of times it's a self-worth lesson, especially when somebody is obviously unavailable to you, if they are, that is. If it's somebody who's obviously unavailable and yet you're still like into them and, you know, doing that, a lot of times there's a self-worth thing in there that you need to learn. I see that a lot with people. And in my past experiences. So, I'm a Scorpio. I can't help myself. There's a self-worth lesson within yourself in regards to it. So, alright, Cancer, this looks good. You're going to make it, I promise. You'll be okay. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.